Hello, my name is Carla, I am Skeletor, and welcome to my video. This is actually my first video ever, but it also happens to be my first time painting. Saying that, I bet there's a 10-year-old me somewhere saying, well, what do you call this then? Because yes, truth be told, I have painted before, but in all honesty, the last time was probably when I was about 10. So, as you can tell, I bought the Himi Gouache paint set, and the reason for that was mainly because of the price point. Originally, I did start looking to buy paint quite a while ago, I would say well over a year ago, because it's something that's always interested me, and gouache in and of itself is probably the most interesting because of the range of different results you can get. It just completely depends how much water you use with the paint, so you can either have a watercolour effect or something completely opaque. And I just find it really interesting that one type of paint, gouache, can give you so many different types of results. The main reason I wanted to start making videos was not just because I wanted to have another creative outlet for myself, but also to sort of motivate me into making sure I do push on with my art and also expand my skills as an artist, because before 2017 I really only sketched with pencils. I was so scared to ruin my sketches with colours or even lining them, because they always looked so good in pencil, to me at least, that it was not worth ruining all the effort that I'd put into doing them. But in doing that to myself, I never could progress to the next stage of my artwork. They were never finished pieces, they were just sketches that I was proud of, but they just didn't feel finished to me. And I really didn't know how to take the next step. So in 2017, I decided to buy an iPad and use Procreate and try and build my digital skills, which up until this point were non-existent. I did have a graphics tablet that my parents bought me when I was about 15, 16, and I could just really never get the hang of using a non-display tablet. The hand-eye coordination just never clicked for me, and to be honest, I was not interested in sort of forcing myself to get used to it, so I pretty much put it down and never touched it ever again. So yes, I decided to buy an iPad. It was between a Cintiq or an iPad, and iPads were a lot less expensive. I have found in the past 3 years that my digital skills have increased dramatically, and especially in the last sort of 6 months. So I'm at a point now where I can sort of spend some time on painting. I have been wanting to try out painting for quite a while, and I'm one of those people that will go on about how they want to try this or that and never actually end up doing it. So I'm hoping that because I wanted to start making videos, it's going to push me into doing all the different things that I say I want to do and never get around to doing them. So what you're actually watching is genuinely the first time I've painted a picture since I was about 10 years old, and I did want to start off with something quite simple, so I wanted to do a nice sunset scene with a silhouette, kept it simple, and it was quite easy for me to sort of dip my toes into in the realm of painting. I know that a lot of my techniques are probably not going to be the best to achieve the results that I was aiming for, and my water usage, my paint usage, I think I could obviously improve a lot on. If you have any advice for me, please let me know. Even though I've watched quite a lot of gouache painting and watercolour painting videos, I haven't really spent much time on watching the techniques, and I've not really watched any tutorials, so I have kind of just winged it and hoped for the best, which is generally my go-to method of doing things, which I'm sure I'm not alone on. I actually really enjoyed the whole process, and to be honest, it was quite a quick and easy thing for me to do, which is a massive plus for me because I'm a complete lazy artist, in that if I can't see all the different things that I need to complete an art project, I'm not going to do it. So this paint set was amazing because it's all in one. You pop the lid off, all the paints are ready to be used. You just need to grab some water and a brush, which is already in my line of sight, sat on my desk, and I'm good to go. And because I can see them from where I'm sat at my desk, at my PC, I want to paint because it's that easy. Now, don't get me wrong, but I have absolutely no idea how good the paint itself is. I have no idea how good the brushes that came with the set are, but they're good enough for me as a beginner, and I know for a fact that those paints are going to last such a long time, even if I do end up painting quite regularly. So I think we're about to get to the most satisfying bit of the video, which is pulling the tape off, which I absolutely love seeing other people do. Unfortunately, I did paint slightly over the other side of the tape, so it's not as clean as I would have liked it to be, but I think it's fine. And don't forget, this is my first ever painting, so I'm pretty pleased with how it's turned out. I hope you like the result just as much as I do. My cat Jasper says hi. And apparently so does his little friend that he brought in with him. Anyway, I just really want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you'll stick around for the next one. Ta-ra!